والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه أما بعد. Then we continue with our reading of the Noble Quran, one word at a time. We have reached Surah Ar-Rum, and we are on the last half page of Surah Ar-Rum. We only have a few ayat, and then we will be on to Surah Al-Luqman. This is our 88th day, and we're happy to be continuing in this journey. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait for until we start again. I can't wait for level 2, inshallah ta'ala. Tayyib, as long as my voice is audible, the screen is clear, if someone could tell me that, then inshallah we will begin. We're on page 410 of the Medina Mus'haf, about halfway through that page. I can't wait. I'm excited. I love doing this. Like I said, you guys don't need me to do this, and I don't need you. But because we made a commitment to it, it makes it so much better. Would I do it every day? Would I not take a break? Would I not find something to be busy with if I had not dedicated this time to you brothers and sisters to say I'm going to be here and let's do it? I probably would have taken a break. I probably wouldn't say I'm going to get up an hour and a half or 2 hours before Fajr so I can be here to, do the class. I'd get up in time to make witr or whatever, and then I would, make Fajr. Instead, here I am making myself get up ahead of time and doing it every day, and it's honestly the best part of my day. So that's why. Tayyib, inshallah. We'll begin. We may finish Surah Al-Luqman. Luqman is only 4 pages. So we've been doing 6.5 pages. We may enter into Surah As-Sajdah, and Allah knows best. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ويوم, and on the day, تقوم الساعة, that the hour, الساعة تقوم, it is established. يقسم المجرمون, the believers are the criminals, rather, the mujrimun, the criminals, the sinners, they will yuqsimu, they will swear. Ma labithu, that they did not stay. They will swear that they did not stay. They did not remain. Ghayra sa'atin, other than an hour. They did not stay other than an hour, meaning except or but for an hour. Kadhalika, like that. Kanu yu'fakun, that they were, kanu, they were, yu'fakun, from the same word of ifk. They were, here it says they were deluded, basically kind of like they lied to themselves. Waqala, and they said, alladhina, those, utul ilm, those who were given knowledge, wal iman, and those, they were given knowledge and iman. Laqad, indeed, labithtum, you have stayed, fi kitabillahi, according, or basically here, fi, according to, or as is written in the book of Allah, ila yawmil ba'th, until the day of resurrection, the day of rising up. فَهَذَا, so this, يَوْمُ الْبَعْثِ, this day of resurrection, this is the day of resurrection. وَلَكِنَّكُمْ, but you, however you, kuntum, you were, la ta'lamun, you were not knowing. فَيَوْمَئِذٍ, so on that day, la yanfa'u, it will not benefit. الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا, those who did wrong, who were oppressive and unjust. مَعْذِرَتُهُمْ, their excuses. مَعْذِرَةٌ, their excuses will not benefit them. وَلَهُمْ, and nor are they يُسْتَعْتَبُونَ. يُسْتَعْتَبُونَ here means ataba, from ataba, ain ta form 10. Let's see. Here it says they won't be able to seek Allah's pleasure. But ataba, it means can't find the form 10. I don't know. We just have to go with that for now. Let me see. 1 second. I got an alternative thing here. This is Surah Ar-Rum Ayah number 57. يستعتبون يستطعب, they are allowed to please after being censored or to make amends. They won't be allowed to make amends. Basically, they won't be allowed to seek Allah's pleasure by making amends. And ataba in our Hans Ware here says it doesn't give us that. It doesn't give us anything like that. But yastata'aba, they won't be able to make amends, meaning they won't be able to seek Allah's pleasure by making amends. وَلَقَدْ, and indeed, ضَرَبْنَا, we have struck لِلنَّاسِ فِي هَذَا الْقُرْآنِ, in this Quran, مِنْ كُلِّ مَثَلٍ, of every type of parable, similitude, or example. We have struck, we have coined, right? We have set forth. وَلَئِنْ, and if جِئْتَهُمْ, if you came to them, بِآيَةٍ, with a sign, لَيَقُولَنَّ, they will indeed say, الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, those who disbelieved, in antum, you are not, illa, except, mubtilun, you are not except mubtilun, falsifiers. كذلك, like that, يَطْبَعُ اللَّهُ, Allah seals, يَطْبَعُ, he puts a seal, عَلَى قُلُوبِ, upon the hearts, الَّذِينَ, of those, لَا يَعْلَمُونَ, those who do not know. فَاصْبِرْ, so be patient. Inna wa'd Allahi, indeed, the promise of Allah, haqq, it is true. وَلَا يَسْتَخِفَّنَّكَ, وَلَا يَسْتَخِفَّنَّكَ, from khaf, kha, fa, and that fa would be doubled, right? And do not yastakhifanna, here says discourage, meaning to look down upon, right? وَلَا يَسْتَخِفَنَّكَ الَّذِينَ لَا يُوقِنُونَ, الَّذِينَ, those, لَا يُوقِنُونَ, they do not have yaqeen, they do not have certainty. Here it says, do not let discourage you, meaning, let's see, does it say anything? Do not let them look down on you, Yastakhifenna, something khafif, to make it look light or to make it look simple or no big deal. Do not let them look at you like that. Those la yuqinun, those who do not have yaqeen. Up top, what does it say? And do not let those who have no certainty of faith discourage you, basically, from conveying Allah's message. It's weird. If you look here, how much has been placed inside of this translation? Don't let them discourage you from conveying Allah's message, which you are obliged to convey. Which you are obliged to convey is already in parentheses. But where is from conveying Allah's message? That's not in there either. Why is that not in parentheses? Right? So much that you are given in English that is not in Arabic. طيب, Surah Al-Luqman. Surah Al-Luqman is only known by this name. Luqman, according to, from what I know, the majority of the scholars, he is not a prophet, but a wise man. Luqman was a rajulun salih, a wise man, a righteous man, that Allah had given him hikmah. And his story is in here. And so this surah is called Surah Luqman. It has 546 words. 546 words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Ar-Rahman, the one, Ar-Rahman, the one who is full of mercy, the possessor of a vast mercy. Ar-Rahim, the possessor of mercy which reaches the people. Alif Lam Mim, these are the letters of tahajji, or a challenge to the disbelievers. Tilka ayatul kitabil hakim, those are the ayat of the book, the wise book. Hudan, a guide, wa rahmatan, and a mercy, lil muhsinin, for those who do good, those who do ihsan, those who worship Allah as if they see him, and even if they don't see him, then he sees them. Alladhina, those, yuqimuna, they establish as-salat. They don't just perform it, but they establish it as it was meant to be established, with its arkan, with its wajibat, with its sunan, as Allah describes it in congregation for the men, and so on. They establish the salat at its proper times. Wa yu'tuna zakat, and they pay the zakat. Yu'tuna, meaning they come with, but it's not theirs. They're not giving it. They're doing it as they were told to do. Wa yu'tuna zakat, so they pay the zakat. Wa hum, and they are bil akhirati, in the hereafter. Hum yuqinun, they have certainty. They have yaqeen. Ulaika, those, ala huda, they are on guidance, min rabbihim, from their Lord. Wa ulaika, and those, humul muflihun, they are the successful. Wa minan nas, and from mankind, man yashtari, is someone, man is who, someone, a person who yashtari, he purchases, lahwa al-hadith. Lahwa is idle, playing. Ahul, idle, vain. Al-hadith, vain talk. Here, the Sahaba, Ibn Mas'ud, and other than him said this means music. Lahul hadith. Liyudillah, li, in order to, or so that, yudillah, they can mislead or cause to go astray, an sabilillah, from the path of Allah. بغير علم, without knowledge. ويتخذها, and they take it, huzwa, as a mockery, something to laugh and joke about. Ulaika, those, lahum, for them, adhabun muhin, is a humiliating, muhin, humiliating punishment, torment. وإذا tutla, and if it is recited, alayhi, upon him, ayatuna, our ayat, if our ayat are recited upon him, Walla, he turns away. Mustakbiran, arrogant and proud. Ka'an, as if. Lam yasma'ha, as if he has not heard them. Yasma', he heard, or he hears. Lam yasma', he did not hear. Ha, them. Ka'anna, as if. Fi udhunayhi, as if there is in. Fi, in udhunayhi, his two ears. Waqra, deafness. Fabashirhu, so give him glad tidings. And again, this bushra is normally something good, but it can be used as something I don't want to say sarcastic, because we don't want to say that Allah is being sarcastic, but whatever word would be befitting. Wabashirhu, and give him this glad tidings, bi adhabin alim, of a painful punishment. Basically, this is what you want. This is what you called for. Bring it on, race it on. You know, if you're truthful, bring the punishment of Allah. Okay, here's glad tidings. Here it is. Adhabin alim, a painful punishment or torment. Inna alladhina amanu, indeed, those who believe, وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, and they work righteous good deeds, lahum, for them, jannat, for them are gardens, an-na'im, jannatun na'im, gardens of delight or bliss, khalidina fiha, they will be those who remain in it forever. Wa'ad Allahi haqqa, the promise of Allah is true. وَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الْحَكِيمُ, and he is the Almighty. He is the Almighty, the wise, the all-wise. خَلَقَ السَّمَوَاتِ, he created the heavens, the skies. بِغَيْرِ عَمَدٍ, without, بِغَيْرِ, without, عَمَدٍ, without any pillars. تَرَوْنَهَا, that you see, without any pillars that you see. وَأَلْقَى, and he cast or threw, fil ard, into the earth, rawasiya, mountains, firm mountains, and tamida, lest it shake, tamida bikum, lest it shake with you. So the mountains holding down the tectonic plates. وَبَثَّ, and he scattered, fiha, in it, meaning in the earth, min kulli, from all, dab, from all moving creatures, all animals. وَأَنزَلْنَا, and we sent down, min as-samai, from the sky, ma'an, water or rain. فَأَنبَتْنَا, so we caused to grow, fiha, in it, in the earth, min kulli, from every, zawjin kareem. Zawj is a pair or a kind, kareem, noble and good. Hada, this, khalqullah, this is the creation of Allah. Fa'aruni, so show me. Fa, so, aru, show. Ni, me, show me. Mada, what, khalaqa, what they created. Alladhina, those, min dunihi, those besides him, those other than him. What have they created? Balid dhalimun, rather, the dhalimun, the wrongdoers, the oppressors, fi dhalalim mubin, are in clear, plain error, misguidance. Walaqad, and indeed, atayna Luqman, we gave Luqman al-hikmah, we gave him wisdom, anishkur, that he should give thanks, lillah, to Allah. وَمَنْ يَشْكُرْ, and whoever gives thanks, فَإِنَّمَا, whoever is grateful, فَإِنَّمَا, then he is only, يَشْكُرُ, he only gives thanks or is grateful, لِنَفْسِهِ, for himself. وَمَنْ كَفَرَ, and whoever disbelieves, فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ, then indeed Allah, غَنِي, he is rich, free of all needs, Hamid, worthy of all praise. وَإِذَا, and remember when, قَالَ Luqman, Luqman said, li ibnihi, to his son, wa huwa ya'iduhu, and he was admonishing him, exhorting him, giving him advice. Ya bunayya, O my son, la tushrik, do not commit shirk, billah, with Allah. Inna shirka, indeed shirk, la dhulmun azim, is indeed, la, indeed, certainly, dhulmun, wrongdoing, oppression, injustice, azim, great. This is the true and the great oppression, the great injustice, the great wrongdoing, to commit shirk. Wa wasayna, and we have advised, we have bequeathed, we have enjoined al-insan, upon mankind, biwalidehi, with his parents. We have advised him with his parents. Hamalathu ummuhu, ummuhu, his mother, hamalathu, she carried him, she bore him, she bared his burden, she bared his weight. Wahnan, in weakness, ala wahnin, upon weakness. Wafisaluhu, and his weaning, meaning from suckling. Fi amain, is in 2 years. Anishkur, so that you can give thanks, li, to me, wali walidayka, and to your parents. Ilayya, to me, al-masir, is your final destination. Al-masir, the place where you are heading. Wa in, and if, jahadaka, if they were to fight you, to struggle with you, to make jihad against you, ala, upon, and tushrik, that you commit shirk, be with me, ma laysa laka, ma, what, laysa laka, what is not with you, what you do not have, bihi, regarding it, ilm, any knowledge, fala tuti'huma, then do not obey them, too. Wasahibhuma, but be a companion to them, be a companion to both of them, fid dunya, in this life, ma'rufan, with kindness, in a way that is customarily expected from you, to be with your parents. Wattabi', and follow, sabila, the path, man anaba ilay, of him, of the one who, anaba ilayya, he repented to me, he turned in repentance to me. Thumma, then, ilayya, to me, marji'ukum, is your return. Fa'unabbi'ukum, and then I will inform you, bima kuntum, regarding what you were, ta'malun, what you were doing. Ya bunayya, O my son, innaha, indeed it, in taku mithqala, in, if, taku, if it is, mithqala, the weight, habbatin, of a grain, mithqala habbatin, the weight of a grain, min khardal, from mustard, from a mustard seed, the weight of the grain of a mustard seed. Fatakun, then it will be, fi sakhratin, in a rock, o fi samawati, oh, fatakun, and even if it is, fa here is basically even if it is, fi sakhratin, in a rock, o fi samawati, or in the skies, o fil ardi, or in the earth, yati biha Allah, Allah yati, he will come biha, with it, he will bring it forward. You can't hide it, not in a rock, not in the skies, not anywhere in the earth, whatever it is, Allah will be able to bring it forth. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, latif, he is subtle, khabir, he is well aware. Ya bunayya, O my son, aqim as-salah, establish the salah, wa'mur bil ma'ruf, and command the good, wanha an al munkar, and prohibit from evil, wasbir, and be patient, ala ma asabaka, ala upon ma what asabaka, what landed on you, what befell you, what strikes you. Inna dhalika, indeed that, min azmil umur, is from the azmil umur. Azm is here meaning something azim, something important, right? Azm, like the prophets that are called the ululul azm, those who have firm resolve, is from azmil umur, those firm and strong commands. وَلَا تُصَعِّرْ خَدَّكَ, وَلَا تُصَعِّرْ, and do not turn away. Here it says sa'ara is to turn away. Let's see. Is it got to do with your cheek or something else? Do not be contemptuous. Do not turn your face away. Khaddaka, your cheek. Khad is your cheek. La tusa'ir khaddaka. Do not be contemptuous. Do not turn your cheek away. Linnas, from the people. Wala tamshi, and do not walk. Fil ard, in the earth. Maraha, insolently, with an insolence. Do not walk in the earth insolently, arrogantly, proudly. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, la yuhibbu, he does not love, kulla, every mukhtalin, everyone that has this kibr, this arrogance, fakhur, one who is proud and boastful. Waqsid, and be moderate, fi mashyaka, in your walking. Waghdud, and lower, min sautik, lower your voice. Inna, indeed, ankara al aswat, the harshest, the most rebuked or rejected of voices, al aswat, la sautul hamir. La is indeed the saut, the voice of the hamir, the donkeys. Alam taraw, did you not see? And Allah, that Allah, sakhara lakum, that he has subjected and subdued for you, ma fis samawati, whatever is in the skies, wa ma fil ard, and whatever is in the earth, wa asbaga alaykum, wa asbaga means like to dye. We talked about this with sibqat Allah. We talked about this in the coloring of Allah, or the color of Allah. This asbaga is to dye. Whenever you dye something, you have like you put it on there thick. Wa asbaga alaykum ni'mahu. And he has put his favors. He has done this with his favors. He has dyed you with his favors. He has changed you. He has given them to you. He has put them on thick. Zahiratan, those apparent, wa batinatan, and those not apparent, those hidden. Wa minan nas, and from the people, man yukhadil, man yujadil, asif. Man yujadil is the one who disputes, fillah, regarding Allah, bighayri ilm, without knowledge, wala huda, and without guidance, wala kitab, and without a book, munir, without a book which gives light. Wa either, and if or when, qila, it is said, lahum, to them, ittabi'u, follow, ma, what, anzal Allah, what Allah sent down. Qalu, they said, bal, nay, rather, nattabi'u, we follow, ما وجدنا, ما what وجدنا, we found, عليه, upon it, آباءنا, our fathers. أولو كان شيطان, even if shaitan was, يدعوهم, inviting them, calling them, إلى عذاب السعير, إلى to عذاب, a punishment or torment, as-sa'ir, of the blazing fire, the punishment or the torment of the blazing fire. Waman, and whoever, yuslim, wajhahu, yuslim, he submits, wajhahu, his face, ilallah, to Allah, wahuwa, while he is, or and he is, muhsin, he is a person of ihsan, he is worshiping Allah as if he sees him, and even if he don't see him, he knows Allah sees him. فَقَدْ اسْتَمْسَقَ, then that person, whoever did this, whoever submits his face to Allah and he's a muhsin, فَقَدْ اسْتَمْسَقَ, then he has grasped hold of, he has grasped tightly onto, بِالْأُرْوَةِ الْوُثْقَى, to the handhold, the urwa. This is a urwa here. This here is a urwa. بِالْأُرْوَةِ الْوُثْقَى, to the most trustworthy, from thiqa, right? Reliable, trustworthy, handhold. وَإِلَى اللَّهِ, and to Allah, عَاقِبَةُ الْأُمُورِ, is the end of the matters, the affairs. وَمَنْ كَفَرَ, and whoever disbelieved, فَلَا يَحْزُنْكَ, then do not يَحْزُنْكَ, do not let it grieve you, كُفْرُهُ, his kufr. Do not let his kufr sadden you. إِلَيْنَا, to us, marji'uhum, is their return. فَيُنَبِّئُهُم, فَنُنَبِّئُهُم, so then we will inform them, بِمَا عَمِلُوا, regarding what they did. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, Alim, he's the all-knower. Be that the sudur, be the all-knower of, or with, of that the sudur, that the possessor of the hearts, what the hearts possess, basically, what is in the chests or the breasts of people. Numatti'uhum, we will give them enjoyment, or we give them enjoyment, qalilan, for a little while. Thumma nadtarruhum, we will force them, we will compel them, ila adhabin ghalidh, to an adhab, the punishment or torment, ghalidh. Ghalidh means like thick, right? Something that's thick. So a punishment which is here severe is fine, but a punishment, it has the meaning of being thick and tough and coarse and harsh. All of these things are inside of that. Not just severe. It's severe is good, it's general, but it has the meaning of being thick. You know, like just imagine if you were in some type of, nasty water, but it was water and you could move around. But then imagine if it was thick, and if inside of it were thorns or, something poking you and you couldn't put your feet down because it was rocky and had points or something. This is the meaning. Not just severe, but ghalidh. Wala in, and if, and indeed if, sa'altahum, you ask them, man khalaqa, who created, as-samawati wal-arda, the skies and the earth, la yaqulunna Allah, they will indeed say, Allah. Qul, say, alhamdulillah, all praise belongs to Allah. Bal, rather, nay, aktharuhum, most of them, la ya'lamun, most of them do not know. Lillahi, it belongs to Allah, or Allah has, ma fis samawati, whatever's in the skies, wal ard, and the earth. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, huwal ghani, he is rich, free of all needs, al hamid, worthy of all praise. Walau, and if, annama fil ard, if whatever is in the earth, min shajaratin, from trees, aqlam, if whatever is in the earth from trees were pens, aqlam, the plural of qalam, wal bahr, and the sea, yamudduhu, this basically in the sea, if the trees were pens, then the sea is going to be ink, even though it doesn't say it, right? And the sea were ink in parentheses. Yamudduhu, and he added to it, min ba'dihi, after it, sab'atu abhar, sab'atu abhur, sab'atu abhur, not abhar, sab'atu abhur, seven seas. If he added seven seas to it, ma nafidat. Ma is a negation. Nafidat. Nafida means to be out of, to run out of. Like you go to a store and you're looking for something and they're out of it. You look for a book, you're trying to buy it online and they're out of stock. Nafidat. Ma nafidat kalimatullah. The words of Allah would not be here exhausted. They would never run out. Inna Allah. Indeed, Allah, Aziz, He is Almighty, Hakim, All Wise. Ma khalqukum, your creation is not. Wala ba'thukum, nor is your resurrection. Illa, except ka nafsin wahida, like a single person. Ka, like, or similar to nafsin wahida, a single soul, a single person. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, Sami'un Basir. He is all hearing, all seeing. It's not hard for Allah to raise up everybody. Alam tara, tara, you see. Lam tara, you do not see. Alam tara, did you not see? And Allah, that Allah, yulijul layl, He enters the night, fin nahar, into the day. Wa yuliju, and He enters the nahar, the daytime, fil layl, into the night. وَسَخَّرَ, and He subjected or subdued ash-shamsa wal-qamar, the sun and the moon. Kullun, every, yajri, everything is running, flowing, ila ajalin, until a term, musamma, an appointed or a named term. Wa anna Allah, and that Allah, bima, regarding what? Ta'maluna, what you do, khabir, is all aware. Dhalika, that, bi-anna Allah, is because Allah, huwal haq, He is the truth. Wa anna, and that, ma yad'una, is that what they call, ma, what yad'una, they call, or they invoke, they supplicate, min dunihi, besides Him, other than Him, al-batil, is falsehood. Wa anna Allah, and that Allah, huwal ali, He is the most high, al-kabir, the most great. Alam tara, did you not see? And al-fulka, that the ships, tajri, they flow, they run, fil bahr, in the sea, they sail in the sea, bi ni'matillah, with the favor of Allah, the grace of Allah, liyuriyakum, li, so that in order to yuriyakum, He may show you, min ayatihi, from His ayat, His signs. Inna fi dhalika, indeed in that, la ayat, are indeed signs, li kulli, for every, sabbar, everyone who has patience, shakur, everyone who has, and sabbar is like a lot of patience, shakur, someone who's grateful and thankful. Wa idha, and when, ghashiyahum, He covers them, mawjun, and when waves cover them, kadulali, like shades, waves cover them like shades. Da'ullah, they invoke Allah, they call on and supplicate to Allah. Mukhlisina, being sincere. Lahu, ad-deen, to Him in the religion. Falamma, and so when, najjahum, when He saved them, ilal bar, He brought them safely to the land. Faminhum, so from amongst them, muqtasid, are those who, muqtasid, the word Muqtasid. Well, Sheikh Farid Abdullah said a word one time, and I can never remember it when I went to. Are economical. فَمِنْهُمْ مُقْتَصِد are those who are economical. وَمَا يَجْهَدُ, and I'll explain in a second. وَمَا يَجْهَدُ, and no one denies or fights. And there's not jihad, not the same ha, but they fight and they rebel against ayatina, our ayat, our signs, illa, except kullu, except every khattar, every traitor, kafur, who is ungrateful. Muqtasid meaning they are economical in their actions. What does that mean? It's a good word if you understand it, and that's why we're going to take a second. Muqtasid meaning, just like you don't want Allah to be muqtasid with you, you don't want him to be to talk the yaqdir. You don't want him to limit and count your blessings. You want him to yabsutha. You want him to extend them and stretch them out, right? The same thing to be muqtasid. That, oh, I'm going to do what I have to do. Just like if you're being economical with your food, you're going to buy what you need to eat. The clothes, you're only going to buy what you need to wear. You're not going to buy anything. You might put a patch on your clothes. You might put some glue on your shoe if it falls apart. You're being economical. You're not being wasteful. Like this, they're with their deeds towards Allah Azza wa Jal. They do what they have to do and don't do any more. This is not a good thing to be economical with Allah Azza wa Jal. Ya ayyuhan nas, O mankind, ittaqu rabbakum, have taqwa of your Lord. Wakhshaw yawman, and fear a day. La yajzi, la yajzi walidun, a walid, a father, walid, not walid with a ta without the alif, but walid, the father. La yajzi walidun, a father will not recompense an waladihi, he will not be recompensed for his son. Wala mawludun, nor will a son. Huwa jaz, can he avail an walidihi, can he make this recompense for his father? He will not be recompensed for jaz. He will not be recompensed, or one who is recompensed an walidihi, for his father. Shay'a, anything. Whatever the father does, son doesn't pay for it. Whatever son does, father doesn't pay for it. Inna wa'dallahi haq. Indeed, the promise of Allah, haq, is true. Fala taghurannakum. So do not let it deceive you. What is this it? Taghuranna, from ghain ra, gharar, to be deceptive. Wala taghurannakum, and it's got an emphasis there with the noon. And indeed, do not let it deceive you. What? Al hayat dunya, this worldly life. Wala yaghurranna, and let it deceive you. Billahi al-ghurur. Al-ghurur, the main deceiver, the chief deceiver. Do not let him, shaitan, deceive you regarding Allah. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, indahu, with him, ilmu is the knowledge of the hour. Wa yunazzilu al-ghayth, and he sends down al-ghayth. Al-ghayth is abundant rain. Wa ya'lamu, and he knows ma fi arham, ma fil arham, what is in the wombs. Wa ma tadri nafsun. Tadri is feminine because nafs is feminine, and no soul, no person knows. Mada, what? Taksibu gada, taksibu, what he will earn. Gadan, tomorrow. Wa ma tadri nafsun, and no soul knows. Bi ayyi, in which ard, in which land, tamut, it will die. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, alim, he is all knowing, khabir, and well aware. We still have some time. I said we might finish Surah Al-Luqman because it's only 4 pages. The next surah is Surah As-Sajdah This surah is only 3 pages, but we won't finish it today. The salat comes in around 5 or 6 minutes. Surah As-Sajdah has a number of names, up to 9 of them. As-Sajdah, right, due to there being a prostration, an ayat of prostration here in it, as well as it's called Alif Lam Tanzil As-Sajdah, because that's the Alif Lam Mim Tanzil, that's how it starts out, As-Sajdah, or Tanzil As-Sajdah, or Alif Lam Mim Tanzil, right? And then it's also called Al-Madaji', the sides, right? The Al-Madaji', as we will get later on, this word appears in the Quran. It's also called Al-Munajjiyah, Al-Munajjiyah, due to a hadith in which the Prophet ﷺ referred to this surah as Iqra'u al-Munajjiyah, wa hiya alif lam mim tanzil, right? That's an Ad-Darimi. It's also called As-Sajdah Sughra, the smaller sajda. This is what many of the Mufassirun have called it. They say the reason it might be called As-Sajdah Sughra because they used to call Al-Fusilat, Surah Al-Fusilat, As-Sajdah as well. And so that would be the Kubra. And then it's called Al-Munqasima. Al-Munqasima because because of something that's divided up here later on. We'll get to it inside the surah, inshallah. This surah is the 32nd surah. It's 3 pages, and it has 372 words. 372 words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, the one full of mercy. Ar-Rahim, the one who gives out that mercy. Alif Lam Mim. These are the challenge to the disbelievers to create a book like it with these letters. These same letters you use every day, if you think that this is not from Allah, Tanzilul Kitab, the revelation or the sending down of the book. La Rayba Fihi, there is no doubt in it. Mir Rabbil Alameen, from the Lord of all creation. Am Yaquluna, or Yaquluna, they say, Iftarahu, he fabricated it. Bal, rather, huwa al-haq, it is the truth. Min rabbika, from your Lord. Litundhira, so that, in order to, tundhira, you may warn, qawman, a people. Ma atahum, it did not come to them. Min nadhiran, any warner. Min qablika, from before you. La'allahum, that perhaps they, yahtadun, perhaps they will be guided. Allah, alladhi, he's the one, khalaqa as-samawati wal ard, he created the skies and the earth, wa ma baynahuma, and what is between them two, fi sittati ayyam, in 6 days, thumma istawa, and then he rose, ala al-arsh, over the throne, ma lakum, you do not have, min dunihi, other than him, besides him, min wali, any protector or ally, wala shafi', nor any intercessor. Afala tatadhakkarun, will you not then remember? Will you not then take heed? Yudabbirul amra, he regulates, he manages, supervises the affair. Min as-sama', from the sky, ila al-ard, to the earth. Thumma ya'ruju, and then it goes up, ilayhi, to him, fi yawmin, in a day, kana miqdaruhu, kana, it was, or it is, miqdaruhu, its amount, its day, its amount, alfa sanatin, is 1,000 years, mimma ta'uddun, from what, mimma, ta'uddun, from what you count. Dhalika, that. Alimul ghaib, that is the knower of the unseen. Was shahada, and that which is seen or witnessed. Al Aziz, the Almighty. Ar Rahim, the most merciful, the one who gives out that mercy. Alladhi, the one who ahsana, he does good, he does excellence. Kulla shay, in everything he does. Khalaqa, in everything he created. وَبَدَأَ, and he began or originated خَلْقَ الْإِنسَانِ, the creation of man, min teen, from clay. ثُمَّ, then, جَعَلَ, then he made نَسْلَهُ, his offspring, min sulalatin, min sulala, from semen, min ma'in, from water, mahin, despicable, lowly, worthless water, meaning semen. Thumma, then, sawahu, then he fashioned him, he shaped him. Wa nafakha, and breathed, fihi, into him, min ruhihi, from his soul, meaning the soul he created, not his own soul, but the soul that he created. Wa ja'ala, and he made, lakum, for you, as-sama' wal absar, hearing and sight, wal afida, and hearts. Qalilan, little, ma tashkurun, little is it that you give thanks. That's the adhan for me right now. They just started the adhan. That's okay. We almost finished. We'll finish that tomorrow and then we'll move on. Surah Al-Ahzab is a little longer, so we won't just run through it that way. It might take us a day and a half, which is fine. So we read today. We were on Rum, right? It's an end, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically 5 pages, 5 and the third pages we read, inshallah. Any questions or comments? طيب, inshallah ta'ala. Inshallah ta'ala, we will meet tomorrow, continuing the 89th day, bi'idhnillah. Tomorrow we will continue with Surah As-Sajdah and enter into Al-Ahzab, bi'idhnillah. Jazakumullahu khairan, subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.